Okay, we're live.
Amazing. Welcome to the community, the communications call. Communication circle call. We've updated our time from Friday afternoons to Wednesday mornings. So it's Wednesday, June 9th, 9 a.m. Mountain Costa Rica time. We've got our transparent notes in Notion. I can ping a link in the chat if you'd like to follow along. But we're going to start off with a nice little centering meditation. So no worries, no need to dig into the notes just yet. Okay, so I invite you to find a comfortable position. Maybe you're sitting in a chair, sitting on the floor with your legs crossed, whatever feels comfortable for you. And please close your eyes or focus on one spot in your space and just soften your gaze. You can roll your shoulders slowly forward and then slowly backwards. Lean your head from side to side, lowering your left ear towards your left shoulder, stretching your neck. And then your right ear towards your right shoulder. Relax your muscles. Your body will continue to relax as you meditate. I invite you to observe your breathing now. Notice how your breath flows in and out. You don't need to make any effort to change your breathing in any way, but just simply notice how your body breathes. Your body is very smart and it knows exactly how much air it needs. Just sitting quietly, seeing in your mind's eye your breath flowing gently in and out of your body. When your attention wanders, as it often does, just focus back again on your breathing. Notice any stray thoughts, but don't dwell on them. Just let the thoughts pass and see how your breath continues to flow deeply, calmly. I'd like to share some words from my most favorite teacher, Ram Dass. Let each breath you take bring you deeper into that center, just into the quiet place, the timeless place, the spaceless place. See meditation as a way of coming home to the quietness of the deepest part of your heart, the cave of silence in which everything is heard, sensed. Thoughts arise and pass away, but none of it tarnishes the pure silence of the inner heart cave. Ram Dass. Notice how your body feels. See how calm and gentle your breathing is and how relaxed your body feels. Another breath in and out. And now it's time to gently reawaken your body and your mind, keeping your eyes closed. Notice the sounds around you. Feel the floor beneath you. Feel your clothes against your body.
Sometimes it gets stuck in the straw.
And wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe shrug and move your shoulders. You can open your eyes with a soft gaze and just remain sitting or standing in your position for a few moments longer. I invite you to straighten out your legs and stretch your arms and legs gently in whatever way feels comfortable for you. And and just enjoy how relaxed I imagine and hope that you feel and experience your body reawaken and your mind return to its usual level of alertness. You can bring in a stronger gaze now and come back into our space. And for our check-in today, we'll do intentions, distractions, and agenda requests, but I'd also like to hear if you notice a difference in the quality of your being or your presence or how you feel from before and after we had a little meditation. I'm just curious. I can get us started. I personally definitely notice a difference. I think like transitioning and coming late from the dev call, and I was like in the mode of making the agenda an hour before, and then just tuning more into my body. And also like I'm facilitating, but speaking with like a meditative voice helps also. So I'm feeling more grounded and present. My intentions are, I've got a good agenda here today just for us to kind of walk through since this is our regular meeting, for us to talk through like content updates and any other things that agenda requests we have. And then if we have extra time, I would love to finish out our Q3 planning that we didn't get to finish last time. So I've got that linked here. And just, syncing up with you guys. I don't have any distractions and I don't have any other agenda requests. And I will pass it to Ashley.
Hi, everybody. I'm definitely feeling more grounded and relaxed after the meditation. My intentions for the call are just to sync up and see where we're at. And I don't really have any distractions today other than I'm just trying to do a million things all at the same time. And I will pass it to Mitch.
Hello, everyone. Intentions for this call. Find out what we need to do to keep pushing towards our communications goals, wiki migration, autopilot otherwise, and our mission, vision, and values, of course. Distractions, I'm frustrated by my shitty internet, so I didn't quite enjoy the meditation as I normally do. That's it. I'll pass it to Wonka.
Thanks, Mitch. I also arrived to the call like at the last of the meditation, so I couldn't like enjoy it fully. But it would have been good because like today I started my day in a rush, so maybe it would be good to have a moment of meditation within my day. And well, my intentions for this call is to invite you and to invite the Giveth team and anyone who wants to participate in Gravity in Giveth to go to the working group session that we will have tomorrow, because I think it would be great for the Gravitons to like get to know you too, not only me, and to sync and to see like what is the working style that we're doing, and maybe what are the key contributors. So like I think that when we start implementing Gravity in Giveth, you that would be like a support crew. And and any question that you have, you can bring it there, and if I cannot answer it, maybe within the group we can give a better response. And I will pass to Lauren.
Hi. My intentions for the call are to sync up with everybody. I want to get like aligned and organized on the things that we're doing this week. Yeah, I'm a little bit distracted by how quickly the transition was, honestly, from the dev call. It felt really like rushy. So I feel like, oh God, and normally I like have a minute before these calls or whatever and to like sink in with like what I'm doing. So I feel a little bit distracted by like the new time, just by the shift and flow. Yeah, I really enjoy the centerings and meditations. Yeah, it's always a nice way to get focused. But it's always interesting because Friday afternoon, it's like every time we do one of these centerings, I'm like, that was great. Because by Friday afternoon, it's like I've completely abandoned all centering. But right now, like normally in the morning, like I've just finished my yoga and I'm already like in this sort of like chill vibe state. So yeah, but it's always great. And I'll pass it to, well, Griff is right next to me. So I'm passing it to Griff.
Yeah, I can echo the actually, I had a free hour from 7 to 8, so I was able to do yoga with Lauren today. So I already feel like super centered, and then throw the meditation in with it just a little bit, just a quick hit of meditation. It's very nice. I feel very focused. And intentions are just to kind of hang out and honestly do other things but listen in on Lauren's computer. And well, I guess I also have an intention of hearing if Juan Carlos is going to join us in Costa Rica. That'd be really cool. Mateo's finding the way, so it'd be nice to sneak you in too, if possible. But and then what's the other thing? Distractions. Yeah, I'm going to be very distracted by other things, but I'm here hanging out, and I think that's it, right?
Oops. Ah. I just rage quit.
Confirmed, and yeah, I would love if Juan Carlos and others can join as well. Are there any major agenda requests besides what I've got here, which is just a quick talk on mission, vision, values? If we have time to finish out the quarterly milestone planning, and then like the majority that I have here is just syncing up on updates where we're at with content and messaging. Are there any other discussion requests for today? Okay, doesn't sound like it, so we'll dig in. I just wanted to, friendly reminder around mission, vision, values. I know in many ways we're blocked from like finishing up our content and, you know, writing our Medium piece and announcing, obviously, until we have full alignment from the team. So really just the important reminder here is that we have our Vision Quest Part 2 workshop, which has been rescheduled for this Friday. I have a link up here under participate to where we have our vision board from last time that we collaborated on and notes on the recording. I think everyone here participated, but it's nice to have that reference point. And then I linked the homework to the board that Lauren created. I think I'm like halfway through my homework. I think Mitch and Lauren already contributed, but if everyone else wants to go in there and add their vision statements, I just think it's helpful for the team to get back into that state of mind, especially ahead of the call, and then we can be more efficient. Anything else anyone wants to share around mission, vision, values here? Okay. So then the next section, quarterly milestone planning. I'm just going to breeze through this and then we can always come back to it if we have time. So I've got a link to our Q3 planning notes that we got like maybe a little more than halfway through last time. And I would love to hack on if we have time today. And then the second bullet here is that we had our pre-planning session for the Give token yesterday. And we kind of went through this process as well. So last time we talked about having, you know, like we talked about where Giveth.io and Giveth Trace are at as far as their planning and road mapping. And now we have some more details from the Give token team. So in essence, what we decided for Give token is that our Q3 planning goals are to launch the Give token, hopefully in the summer, this summer. And so as a part of that, you know, we've got the airdrop, conviction voting, liquidity mining, the Giveth Gardens decentralized decision-making, give backs, and then all of our communications announcement messaging that our team will create. And then we decided we're going to be migrating our calls to Discord, and I'll be encouraging the other circles to do that as well, just to prepare for once we launch the Give token, we're going to have a lot more folks that are joining our Discord platform. And so we can, open up the participation a bit more in our meetings to those people that we're engaging. And yeah, that was the main thing. So probably starting next week, we'll start having our calls in Discord. And then we're going to be mapping out our next milestones. So our goal, we're really focusing all of our energy on launching the Give token for this next quarter. But if we're able to get that done earlier, like before the end of September, we're going to use also this quarter to map out, all of the like nitty gritty details and milestones that would go into our extra features, like our next exciting features, like causes, decentralizing project verification, matching donations to projects. And then setting up a discourse forum for DAO proposals is our other goal. So just some helpful context of where the Give token team is at, so that can help inform our Q3, which is basically launching Trace and launching Give token. Okay. That's really all I wanted to cover there. We can come back to this. So then content updates. Maybe starting with project outreach. I put project outreach / change makers since we're kind of transitioning. Did the third roundup post go out last week?
No, we didn't do that because we didn't have enough submissions.
Okay, that's right. Okay. So how did we wind up doing the autopilot? Did we wind up moving over like some of the project outreach and integrating like those two emails together in autopilot?
I made issues this morning, and I was going to see if Ashley wanted to hack on that with me.
Yeah, I can do that. Do you want to like do that in a call later today, or do you just want to do it async?
Sorry, I totally froze for like last 15 seconds.
Do you want to do that together in a call, or do you just want to do it async, like within the issues?
If we want to do it the next couple of days, it'll be easier to do it async, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I just made the issues so that we can track it if any of us get around and start working on it.
Cool. Can you assign me to it just so that it's easier to find?
Oh, yeah. You are assigned to it. It's in the Giveth planning repo.
Okay, cool. I'll find it.
Amazing. Any other things that we want to mention around project outreach? Okay. Converting Medium blog posts to Giveth docs. I know I personally have not yet gone through those and sent Mitch any recommendations. But I imagine maybe you have received some already. Mitch, how is that going? And what support do you need?
I haven't seen anything new get moved over. I think I checked maybe 1 or 2 days ago. Just the technical stuff is there right now, and I don't know how much more of that we can change.
Yeah, I mentioned this in the comms channel, but there's like also that, what is it, Wayback Machine, where it's like all of the old things on the internet are like archived. So you can just like, we don't have to copy them all over. We can just copy over like the most recent ones, and then maybe like a couple of like really relevant ones, and then just put like a doc with a bunch of the links so they'll never really get lost. And it's a lot less work to migrate them all. Or even a lot.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like I definitely don't want to move over all of them, but if there's some really cool, important ones, then it's nice that we can have it right there, and we can link to them within our own documentation instead of going to any external sources.
Yes, how's it going?
August.
Hey, August.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, man?
Oh, I missed you guys.
Missed you too.
What's new? I've been gone for a little bit, but I'm excited to get back in the swing of things and help out anywhere that I can.
Nice. It's nice to see you here.
Thank you. In the chat, August, we have like the agenda that we're going through. If you want to follow along in Notion, we're just going through kind of like our content updates.
Sweet.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah,
And about the Wayback Machine, Lauren, in the doc with old links, are you talking about putting the old links to like the Wayback Machine or to the old, just like the Medium?
Just to the Medium. So we just include the links to the Medium, and then if like Medium ever goes down, then you can just like look them up through this like link I just pinged in the chat, and then they'll be there as they were.
Okay, cool.
It's like an internet archive.
Yeah, I've used that a few times for like just old websites I've managed and stuff that I don't pay for anymore. Okay. Awesome. So then, are there any? I think for airdrop and the givebacks pieces, we're still like a little bit on hold there, right? Yeah, cool. And Giveth mission vision values. I've just linked it here, but again, same. We're kind of on hold. Actually, I'm just going to write that. Put these three underneath. Okay, and we already talked about autopilot. Any other like content pieces that we're working on that I didn't explicitly put here in the agenda that we want to talk through?
Maybe just to be my accountability buddy, we can just add in like a what's happened. I didn't do in the last like few weeks because I mean it was like the next migration, then things got chaotic and sort of nothing developed. But I was thinking of just like making what's happened for like Giveth overall, and then like also include a little bit about Traced and blah blah blah. So I like really want to write one and have it ready to go like next week. So you can just put it in there, and then I'll hold myself more accountable.
Okay. I like that idea of doing more of like an overall what's happened post. And then, you know, even when we do have more updates from each of the teams, it can be like under subheaders.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I think that's what I would like to do with it.
Cool. Okay, amazing. And you think to publish that like sometime next week?
And this week, and then maybe we can just get some QA like on Sunday or something, and I can publish on Monday. Or yeah, I think that would be a reasonable flow. But I'll keep you guys in the loop.
Is Trace going to launch traces on mainnet? Like, you know, transition from milestones to traces? How's that developed?
I think so.
I mean, I thought that would have happened already. So, was it your testing? There were some bugs that they were saying?
And Mitch was testing too. Do you guys know? Do Mitch? Ashley?
I mean, I don't know if it's going to go live on there. Like, I know we're still just working on a lot of like grammar and text field mistakes.
Yeah.
I don't know how far along they are in fixing that stuff.
I think the functionality overall was pretty fine. Like I was able to create different traces and everything.
Yeah. Did anyone else run into big things that would block them from launching it? Any like traces on there?
I don't think there's any big blockers. It's just like a lot of small things.
Okay, cool. Then they'll probably hopefully they'll get that live, and that's a great what's happening.
Definitely.
The transition to traces.
Okay. Awesome. And Lauren, is there anything that you want to talk through around social media, like on Twitter?
No, not really. I don't have anything to talk about right now. I've been feeling like a little bit like, oh, what do I tweet about now? What do I tweet about now? But yeah, so I don't know if you guys ever want to add anything to the doc. Mitch added some things that's like super helpful. That's always super helpful to me because sometimes in the morning I'm just like, okay, think of something to tweet. But yeah, there's also still like things in the idea log. We didn't actually do the meet the team thing, but it was kind of because like I felt like the team kind of dissolved for a second. It was yeah. So that's why I didn't do meet the team. Yeah. But
meet the team. Hey, I'm pissed.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, for sure we could do some cool stuff when we're in person together. Like maybe we can capture some good content when we're in Nosara. And hopefully, like, I don't know about the Europe team. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of progress going on there. But the Middle East team, like, they're definitely looking into their options of meeting in person. So it would be cool to do something with that.
Yeah, when we can take pictures and like maybe make some videos or stuff while we're in Nosara, and that could be some social media content.
Yeah, pictures are great. Like actual pictures of people doing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just memes.
Not just memes.
Okay. Danny was saying that Meta might stop by with his drone.
Meta,
wait,
the VR guy.
I have a question, you guys. Are you so who's in Costa Rica now?
Ashley, Lauren, Forrest, Griff, and Danny Bell.
Okay.
And then also the Gaia Gives team is also here.
Right.
They're like white labeling.
Okay.
And Mateo,
I'm wondering, could I do a proposal to come and help out and like come for like a few weeks or a few months? Would that be possible?
Cool.
Is there, I guess, could I submit a proposal like on Giveth to help like kind of like raise funds for that and then just kind of see where you guys need me the most?
Where would that be on? Like, does he have to? Are you on Aragon, August?
On the DAO, I don't know. I don't think so, not yet. So make a profile on there and then put together like a little pitch.
I'm pretty sure anyone can submit a proposal on the DAO. You don't necessarily have to be a token holder. You can still submit a proposal on the DAO. But if it's for the purpose of collecting funds or like donations, maybe Giveth Trace might be the best place to do that.
Okay. Because my intention is I want to lead some like workshops or like kind of like classes there. And sort of involve the community.
The gathering that we're talking about, it starts on the 19th and ends on the 28th. We're all meeting in Nosara and renting an Airbnb. So I don't know, that's kind of soon. I don't know what your schedule is like, but if you could make it to that, we'll all be in a central location for that. Other than that, Griff will be leaving after that, I think. Yeah. And then, I mean, Lauren, Forrest, Danny Bell, and I all live here. Like, we have houses here, but we're not necessarily, like, hosting workshops or anything like that. We're just, like, working from our houses.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I was wondering if I could do some community discovery and see what, what we could put together. Even like an intro to blockchain or something for the locals.
That could be interesting. That could be cool.
Okay, so I'll look into that, and I guess I'll get back with you. So you said on the 19th, and then how long will you guys be there for?
For 9 nights. So the 19th through the 28th.
Okay, cool. All right,
And
yeah,
then
that would be fun.
like if you were to fly in, you would fly into Liberia, probably.
Okay.
That would be the closest airport.
Yeah, LIB is the airport code. Cool. It'd be awesome to have you.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. Oh man, I've been meaning to do that for a while. All right, I'll try to get some stuff prepared and see if I can work it out with my schedule.
Yeah, and I would reach out to Danny Bell as far as if it's outside of the retreat thing that we're talking about, to host some workshops for locals and stuff. I would reach out to her because she's got a lot of connections around and like organizing those types of things. There's also going to be a blockchain convention going on while we're there that she'll be attending, so maybe you can get some more information about that.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, so reach out to her.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, August. Okay. All right. Anything else before we dig into the next content update, which is the wiki to docs migration? Okay. Ashley, do you want to share any updates on the tools for DAC or the Discord guide?
Well, the Discord guide it's pretty much done. There's a few small things, and as I'm speaking with Kai today about integrating the support page, we'll need to add some more channels to the Discord. So I'll be adding some more stuff to that. But I mean, feel free. Mitch went in and left some comments. I integrated some of his comments, and he did some edits and stuff. As far as the tools for DAX and the intro to the community circle, I have to apologize to you guys because it's kind of taken the back burner this week, but I plan to spend a good chunk of my day working on both of those things today. Hopefully have it ready for review by tonight or tomorrow morning. So I want to apologize for that, but there's just been other things that have taken priority that are time sensitive.
Totally understand. Okay. And Mitch, I think maybe when I was bringing up yeah, I think when we were talking about the Medium blog posts earlier, you said something like, yeah, the developer docs have been migrated already. So maybe you were referring to like the wiki to docs stuff. But have you already moved over the developer docs and like the how-to educational content?
You mean the stuff that I was assigned to do for the wiki migration?
Not the copywriting itself, but we talked on our last call about like the subjective things like mission, vision, values, not actually publishing those yet, but that we felt good about the more technical pieces and like just the how-to educational pieces could go live on the website.
Oh, well, I mean, they're there, but I haven't updated anything with that. So like I have it on my computer, but I haven't actually sent it to be published.
Okay, cool. And on the advice process and conflict resolutions, as Juan Carlos mentioned, he's inviting us to the next Gravity working call tomorrow after the TEC call. Juan Carlos, are you still on the line? Yeah. Do you want to maybe post in the chat like a calendar invite link to that meeting for us to join tomorrow, or can you directly invite us to it? I don't have it on my calendar.
Yes, thanks. The thing is that I haven't been able to update the description of that call, so I am going to paste the schedule of the whole TEC calendar, and you can see it there.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it would be great to start meeting each other. I think we already know each other, but to start like building that bridge and like seeing who can be the people to help us in this process, and also for you to like if you have any questions. And we are also trying to start this like reviewing the graviton trainings, so that we can prepare the best possible for the next one.
Okay.
And
So I'm
sorry, I think I won't be able to go to Costa Rica because like my girlfriend birthday is on 21 June, and I had already planned a trip with her in advance. So I don't want to change that abruptly, but I really thank the invitation, and I hope to see you soon.
Thank you, Juan Carlos. We will miss you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome to visit anytime. And that's really sweet that you're doing that with her.
Thank you.
And the other question I had, Wonka, is the meeting that you posted, does that happen in the TEC Discord, or like where do we find the
Yeah, I will share the TEC Discord as well. But I think it's in the description of the call too.
Yeah, I'll post it. It says it's in the Gravity Discord voice channel,
Okay.
and I put the link.
Yeah.
So it looks like the calendar is in Berlin time, which I just was Googling. I think they're 9 hours ahead of us because it's 5:40 there. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4.
What I always do is that I click like show more details, and then it changes it into my time zone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I think if you add it to your calendar as well, it will, or like duplicate it to your calendar, it will automatically change it to your time zone.
Okay. That's weird. I did that and it put it in New York time. That's very odd. Okay. Costa Rica. Yeah. So I won't be able to join tomorrow. I have an important call at that time. But do you guys record these meetings?
Yes, they are on YouTube.
Okay.
Hey
Do
guys,
you
I
have
had
a link
sorry,
to where
there you go.
those are saved? That's so
Hey
weird
guys.
that I looked up the Berlin time, counted the difference in hours, and then thought I was doing it correctly, but I was 2 hours off. I don't know how that happened.
Hey guys, real quick, I had a quick thought or idea. Do you think it would be beneficial to have like recurring or like scheduled like onboarding sessions where we pick like a day during the week, and then just one of us or a few of us sort of volunteer to like help walk people through the like onboarding process and making like, an account and like adding their like a proposal, or just as a as basically like an option for people.
It's
I could
something
like
that we've kind of talked about as far as like community management and like being present in the Discord for people whenever they have questions like that. And some ideas that we've been talking about is maybe like having, once the community grows and we have more of those kind of people looking, because right now it's pretty manageable that way. But if we ever get to the point where it's unmanageable, then we can start scheduling like a meeting and have like an introduction or ask me anything kind of situation where
okay.
we can walk people through. Yeah. I think
I
right
like
now
that. And
it's
then
pretty easy to manage within the Discord.
From the Gravity.
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Thanks, Juan Carlos.
Sorry.
So I'm just
That
gonna
was one of the sessions.
copy this into the notes. Okay, perfect. Yeah, August, I think definitely as we launch the gift and have more people joining the platform board, that could really help. Right now, I don't know that we have like incoming people that we warrants it, but I think we will soon.
Okay, great.
Okay, awesome. So then the meetings guide, think Lauren's done with her piece, the recording of me. I have another update to Ashley. I have been like so deep in GitHub and map different stuff I'm working that I put some of this Katie Docs stuff on the back burner. I can reprioritize that now that I've got a lot of those other things under my belt. So I can make sure that I test this out this week. Woo! Some kind of creature on me. Okay. What do I get? And then I see finances, Danny Bell. I think I remember you, Lauren, maybe it was you, like pinging her in Discord or something. So I imagine she's working on a piece.
Yeah, I just added that in actually because, and then I also just pinged both Danny and Kai about their sections. Last time I pinged them, Danny was like, "Oh, I'm going to do it on Monday," and she was going to have it done by today. So I'm just following up. And Kai was like, "Oh, I just have like one more thing to do." But yeah, so I don't think that either of them are done, but probably close.
Okay, cool. And yeah, contributors guide. I can't recall if I was assigned this one or I just started the doc, but I can take this one also and bring it home. Are there any other pieces of the we are missing? I think that's pretty comprehensive. Okay. Anything else that we want to talk about today, or shall we use our next like 13 minutes for our Q3 discussion?
The other thing I was thinking about, oh, go ahead.
Maybe we can talk about Trace for a second.
Okay.
Just like, yeah, because I think just like making a launch post or like just a strategy, a little bit of a strategy for like, yeah, publicity around the launch of it is like important, and I think is like a pretty high priority. I know we didn't like finalize our roadmap and our Q3 goals, but I'm almost certain that this is going to be one. So,
real quick before I forget it, I had
I think if we
concept. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
at August.
I had a thought or like a concept. You know how like we have donation matching where you can match like a financial donation by someone? Could we create something that's more of like an action oriented like matching where like somebody commits to a certain action and then they earn like a point if they like follow through with that action, almost like impact matching. And then we could like, it could be something as simple as cleaning up garbage in the park or something. And then they log it, they get credit for it. And then maybe they earn like a little, like a point or some type of point system for doing good and matching that impact.
I think that's a really cool feature to suggest. We don't actually have matching yet. It's like a feature that it's not our MVP for the token. It's something that Swedish will be looking at delivering. And so, yeah, I think that's a super cool idea that we can bring to the token calls.
Yeah, because I mean, like it's cool because you can take it like a step further than just like the monetary financial side, and then everybody's actions sort of all synthesized and combined together. Yeah, we can make a bigger difference.
Yeah, I think that's a cool idea. If you were to post that in the ideas channel in Discord, it's less likely to get like buried because it's probably something that's in the future, but it's an awesome thing to think about.
Cool, I shall do that.
Yeah, thanks for that. And yeah, to Lauren's point, it's good for us to go to do 3 planning. I think our specific goals and things that we want to do will come out of that. So I'm going to, oh, that's not where I meant to go.
What channel would you recommend new projects under?
Ideas.
Ideas, yeah.
Okay.
Here is our document that we started on the quarterly milestone funding. I'm just going to scroll down and do a quick recap of where we're. Okay, so we didn't quite finish, but we were talking about blockers and problems that might be risky for our goals. In number 3, goals that are pretty much in alignment between everyone was the Giveth launch and the associated communication strategy with that. Give token launch, which has confirmed by the Give team that is definitely what we're for. Hopefully, definitely within. And then also, half of us said completing the docs migration, and half of us said for communication. So focusing primarily on these 2 big launch that Giveth Trace and the Give Token team are also really aiming for. What the block problems that might be risky for our goal. For refunds to be safe to use, there's the rule all the payments need to be working and perfectly before we go live. Make sure you test for any major bugs that require fixes. Right now, there's really that's on and the hiring of necessary roles, which is potential blocker for Give Token and for Giveth Trace, but we're token, so huge problems there. Any other blockers or problems that for long communication strategy for the Giveth Trace launch and the Give Token launch?
Hey, Forrest, you're breaking up quite a bit. It's kind of hard to understand. It's sounding pretty robotic.
Solution to that, unfortunately. I don't know why. It's showing my connection is strong. The way.
There you go. You just went green. I don't know if you went to a better location, but try talking now.
That's so weird. I just walked like 2 feet. Okay. So I was just asking if there are any other blockers or potential risks that we want to capture to having all of our comms messaging complete in the next 3 months and announcing the Giveth Trace launch and the Give Token launch. Doesn't sound like it, and I would agree that I think we're looking good for that. So then our next step is consenting to our shared goals. So I would say that is launching comms announcement and launching strategic comms messaging around Giveth Trace, and then the same for Give Token Economy. And then I would say completing docs migration and improving cross-circle communications, which we said the sub-bullets were mission, vision, values, alignment, and announcement, and Do we want to say like any particular goal around like the gravity stuff, or maybe this is enough for now? Launch and Giveth trace, launch and give token, completing docs migration, and aligning and announcing our mission, vision, values.
That seems like enough for now. And I mean, with the gravity, we don't necessarily have a plan of action yet. Like we're just still kind of like testing it out and seeing what it's all about. So having any specific goals around that is kind of difficult right now.
Yeah, totally. Okay. Does everyone feel good about these 4 goals and feels like they're attainable, achievable over the next 3.5 months? I do.
I had one more thought too for that idea, the commit matching. Imagine like
August,
I feel like we.
I think
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me?
let's just post ideas that aren't relevant to the Q3 planning right now in the ideas
sorry.
channel.
Okay, my bad.
It's all good. Thank you. Mitch and Lauren, I would just, love to make sure that you guys are on the same page with these 4 goals.
Yeah, I feel totally fine. I think that's great.
My internet cut a little bit in and out while you were trying to explain that stuff. It's in the Notion, I'm assuming?
Yes, I will copy. These are the 4 goals.
It's trace, give backs, finishing wiki to docs, and improving cross-circle communications with the mission and vision and values.
Let's look at this. Yeah, I was going to say something about autopilot, but they're so small that it's not even worth mentioning, I think. I think those are good, those 4.
Okay. And the autopilot may come in with this next step, which is like, what are the milestones that we need to set to reach these goals or each of these goals? So autopilot could contribute to bringing us home for like our comms messaging around the Giveth trace launch and the give token launch, for example. So yeah, I think that's where we're at now. Let's tackle the Giveth trace launch first. And obviously we'll continue this discussion. We only have a few minutes left, but I heard Lauren mention like a Medium blog post, like announcement post.
Mm-hmm. I think like I'm going to work today and like the next couple of days on this, like what's happened, so I can create like a rough skeleton of like some things that we can say in like a launch post. But yeah, I think like a launch post would be good. Maybe like a nice tweet thread. I don't know if we want to do anything else. I don't know.
Yeah. I can own the launch post if nobody else.
Oh, I was kind of happy to do it. That's what I was just saying.
Okay. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about making a skeleton, but in my back of my head, like you've got all the give back stuff.
That's true, but there's nothing happening with that right now because there's nothing happening with the give backs. Well, Ashley's doing the give backs article actually, and then the airdrop piece is like until we're actually like really going to do the airdrop, it's like I can't finish off the numbers, so it's sort of like I'm like literally not doing anything on that right now.
Okay. All right. Sorry. Then take it. I just wanted to make sure that you weren't just getting dumped everything.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so doing an announcement post on Medium, a tweet thread. I mean, what do you guys think about announcements? Like, do we feel that it's when we're creating a new product, for lack of a better word, is it sufficient to just kind of like make the big announce? Or do we feel like it's important to continue, like, is that going to get us enough attention with like that initial announce? Or do we need to kind of creatively brainstorm how we can keep the momentum going?
I think it's also important to, well, maybe like the initial announce, but I think it's also important to individually reach out to like projects and like users and like offer them suggestions on updates. Like I think it would be good to like have like an email like out to everybody, as well as like maybe we just do like individual outreach to people that have like used beta before, and then maybe like other like people that we think would be good use cases.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to keep in mind that we don't necessarily want thousands of users flocking to Trace upon launch announcement because we're still paying gas there and stuff like that. So I think it's better to be strategic and just get like a smaller focus, more focused group so we can get user feedback from them rather than just like inviting a bunch of people who have never used Giveth at all or are unfamiliar with what Giveth is. Like not saying that we don't want to reach a lot of people, but we also just it's just more about strategizing the audience that we're targeting.
Yeah, that's a good point. You know, like in addition to having like individual project outreach, something that we have talked about in the past, and I'm not sure that we've done like a ton of it, but if there were like other crypto, blockchain, or nonprofit media, like especially it's harder to get, you know, like stories published on like these huge mainstream media, but like cool like bloggers that people follow in the space, like reaching out to them individually and pitching ideas of how they could write about the launch of Giveth Trace, or you know, the when we have different things to launch or different cool stuff that's going on, or even sometimes they'll allow us to write a piece that they publish. So like maybe there's like a thought piece from Griff, or there's like we're coming up with cool, rich content that is beneficial to their users, and it's like we're taking on the job of actually writing the piece, so it's less work for them. Sometimes doing some public relations outreach is also like a good step.
Yeah, I wonder if there's anybody on Twitter that is connected with Giveth that has a large following that maybe we could reach out to and they would be like, yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, we can continue this conversation next time. I believe that Willie's session was scheduled at the same time as our Friday morning placeholder call, but we also talked this Monday, so I think it's okay. Are you guys all right if I just cancel the conflicting time for this Friday morning's call, and rather we would just meet again next Wednesday, or do we feel that it's important to meet again within the next week?
Wait, sorry, what was the point of the Friday placeholder?
So last week when we decided to like transition stuff over, we kept Monday afternoon and we did the Q3 planning then, but normally we won't have Monday calls anymore. So then today was our regular call, and Friday morning at 8 a.m., which is the same time Willie rescheduled the Vision Quest Part 2, was supposed to be our placeholder call where we could have like maybe dug into the milestones for each of these goals more.
Right.
It doesn't feel super urgent, you know? I mean, we've got some good ideas, and you're already going to start working on the skeleton for the Giveth Trace announce post, so that feels like sufficient, and we could probably wait a week, but I just want to see what you guys think.
I think you can totally just cancel it.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think honestly, us participating in Willie's thing is a good target for us. You know, a good thing to participate in.
Yeah, I agree.
For sure. Okay, baller. Any closing thoughts?
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.
Good job.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, thanks, and welcome back, August. Thanks for coming.
Thank you guys.
Happy to
Yeah, thanks for all the fresh ideas.
Yeah, of course. Oh, and I had sorry, I'll let you guys go right after this, but we could do something where there's like almost like gamified giving. Like if that's kind of our like niche, you know, is giving and like we could create something where like you could log like your different like impact and then you get like reimbursed for like the positive impact that you have. Just something we could like think about in the future.
Yeah, it
guess
does
it's kind
go
of-
along the lines with what we're implementing with the token economy and the give backs, you know, and
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
kind of like incentivizing donations that way and like gamifying it in a way. And I think as we start to implement that, we'll be able to see, we'll have a wider scope as well as more members of our community. And at that point, like we can have a clearer path to how we could implement something like that as well. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Alrighty, thank you guys.
Everyone.
Yeah,